ఇంటర్మీడియట్ విద్యారంగంలో అగ్రగామి మన ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్. ఐఐటి, జేఈఈ అయినా, నీట్ అయినా తిరుగులేని విద్యా సంస్థ ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్.
Next reaction is Fries rearrangement. Okay, nitration, sulfonation and halogenation. And another one is Fries rearrangement reaction. Fries rearrangement reaction. Named reaction, it is also important one. Fries rearrangement reaction. This is phenyl acetate, OCO-CH3, phenyl acetate. On treatment with AlCl3, aluminum chloride at 140 degree centigrade temperature. Okay, what happened here? Ortho hydrogen and also para hydrogen. Ortho hydrogen rearranges to oxygen, acyl group is attached to ortho position, or para hydrogen rearranges to oxygen, acyl group is attached to para position. Two possibilities are there. This is phenyl acetate. Phenyl acetate. Phenyl acetate with AlCl3 at 140 degree centigrade temperature, it gives orthohydroxy, OH group, hydrogen attached to oxygen, acyl group attached to ortho position. Okay, this is called as orthohydroxy acetophenol. Orthohydroxy acetophenol plus if para hydrogen rearranges to oxygen, it gives para hydroxy. This acyl group is attached to para position, so here COCH3. This is called as para hydroxy acetophenol. Para hydroxy acetophenol. Okay, when phenyl acetate is treated with AlCl3 at 140 degree centigrade temperature to produce orthohydroxy acetophenol and para hydroxy acetophenol. This reaction is called as Fries rearrangement reaction. Fries rearrangement reaction. Yes, and one more important one for your IP examination and most important long answer question, Reamer-Tiemann reaction. Reamer-Tiemann reaction. Okay, Reamer-Tiemann reaction. What is Reamer-Tiemann reaction? When phenol is reacts with chloroform CHCl3, chloroform in the presence of base like NaOH or KOH, it gives orthohydroxy benzaldehyde and also para hydroxy benzaldehyde. This is orthohydroxy benzaldehyde. Orthohydroxy benzaldehyde. This is a para hydroxy benzaldehyde. Orthohydroxy benzaldehyde, para hydroxy benzaldehyde. This orthohydroxy benzaldehyde is also called as salicylaldehyde. orthohydroxybenzaldehyde is also called as salicylaldehyde. This is very, very, very important one. What is Riemann-Tiemann reaction? Phenol on treatment with chloroform. Phenol on treatment with chloroform in the presence of alkali to produce salicylaldehyde, orthohydroxybenzaldehyde. If electrophile is also attacks at para position, your para-hydroxybenzaldehyde formation. This is Riemann-Tiemann reaction. What is Riemann-Tiemann reaction? Phenol reacts with chloroform in the presence of base to form salicylaldehyde and para-hydroxybenzaldehyde. It is very, very important for our IP examination, 8 marks question. For this reaction mechanism, how to write the reaction mechanism? Okay, Riemann-Tiemann reaction mechanism. Right, how to write the mechanism for Riemann-Tiemann reaction? Once again, Riemann-Tiemann reaction, direct reaction, phenol reacts with chloroform in the presence of base like NaOH or KOH to form orthohydroxybenzaldehyde or salicylaldehyde. Okay, salicylaldehyde and para-hydroxybenzaldehyde. This is the direct reaction. For this reaction mechanism, how to write the mechanism for Riemann-Tiemann reaction? Mechanism: chloroform CHCl3 chloroform reacts with base. Your base is OH minus nucleophile. This OH minus reacts with chloroform. In this chloroform, 3 chlorines are electron withdrawing groups. Therefore, these 3 chlorines electrons withdraws from hydrogen. As a result, this carbon gets negative charge and releases hydrogen gas. This hydrogen combines with OH minus to produce water, H2O, water formation, H plus plus OH minus, water formation. Okay, it liberates proton and water formation. Remaining is carbon, chlorine, chlorine, chlorine with negative charge. This is called as trichlorocarbanium. Carbon with negative charge is less stable according to resonance rules. According to resonance rules, stability order of carbocation is more stable than carbanium. Okay, carbon with positive charge is more stable, carbon with negative charge less stable. So your trichlorocarbanium, your carbon with negative charge, therefore this is less stable. Okay, this less stable carbanion releases the chloride ion minus Cl minus to produce dichlorocarbene. Okay, this is electrophile. Its name is dichlorocarbene. It is a neutral electrophile. It is a neutral electrophile. Okay, dichlorocarbene is a neutral electrophile. This is very, very important and so many times repeated in competitive exams. In Riemann-Tiemann reaction, what type of electrophile is involved? Electrophile involved is dichlorocarbene. Dichlorocarbene, it is a neutral electrophile. This is very, very important for JEE and NEET exam. In Riemann-Tiemann reaction, the involving electrophile is dichlorocarbene. It is a neutral electrophile. Yes, what happened? This neutral electrophile attacks on phenol ring. So, how to write the mechanism? This is phenol C6H5OH phenol with 2 pairs. It is converted into phenoxide ion, double bond, O, here 2 lone pairs with negative lone pair. This is phenoxide ion. This is phenol. Less stable phenol is converted into more stable phenoxide ion. This phenoxide ion on treatment with dichlorocarbene plus carbon chlorine chloride. Dichlorocarbene neutral electrophile. Now what happened? This pair of electrons involved in the resonance and these pi bonded electrons are donates towards dichlorocarbene. It is a electrophile, neutral electrophile. Dichlorocarbene attacks on phenolic ring. Then what happened here? Bond formation between carbon and dichlorocarbene. Now it gets here double bond. This is double bond. Here double bond O with 2 pairs. Next remaining here carbon and carbon with chlorine. Here donates the pair of electrons to carbon, so it gets negative charge. Here it is hydrogen. Between carbon and benzene phenol ring carbon, new bond formation takes place. This is new carbon-carbon bond. Now what happened here? The sigma bonded electrons between carbon and hydrogen involved in resonance. As a result, this pi bonded electron shift towards oxygen. Now it liberates hydrogen. This released hydrogen is attached to the carbon. It gives here it is phenolic ring, double bond, oxygen with negative charge. Here carbon, hydrogen, chlorine and chlorine. Okay, further hydrolyzed with water or hydrolyzed with NaOH. Here aqueous NaOH means hydrolysis. These 2 chlorines replaced by 2 OH groups. We are getting here double bond, O minus, carbon, hydrogen, OH group and OH group. Okay. Next, on heating, dehydration takes place. Removal of water, dehydration, minus H2O, dehydration. Then it gives here benzene ring with O minus, a carbon, hydrogen, a double bond O. This is aldehyde. Now this is acidified with H plus. Finally, we are getting double bond, and OH group, it becomes CHO. Okay, this is the final product obtained in this reaction. It is called as salicylaldehyde. Okay, it is a salicylaldehyde molecule. This is the reaction mechanism for Riemann-Tiemann reaction. Okay, what is Riemann-Tiemann reaction? When phenol is treated with chloroform in the presence of base like NaOH to produce salicylaldehyde. For this reaction mechanism, chloroform reacts with base like OH minus to produce trichlorocarbanion. This trichlorocarbanion is less stable. According to resonance rules, stability of carbocation is more stable than carbanion. Therefore, this less stable carbanion is converted into dichlorocarbene. Dichlorocarbene is a electrophile, especially without charges. That's why it is considered as neutral electrophile. All the carbenes are neutral electrophiles. Okay, students, this is very important one. In Riemann-Tiemann reaction, the involving electrophile is dichlorocarbene. It is a neutral electrophile. You must remember the students. This is very important for your competitive exams. So that's why in Riemann-Tiemann reaction, the involving electrophile is dichlorocarbene. It is a neutral electrophile. Yes. Now this neutral electrophile is attacks on phenolic ring, dichlorocarbene, phenol ring. Between orthocarbon and dichlorocarbon, new sigma bond formation takes place, carbon-carbon bond formation takes place. As a result, to produce intermediate compounds. This intermediate compound, upon hydrolysis, nucleophilic substitution reaction takes place, chlorine replaced by OH minus. On heating, dehydration takes place to form aldehyde. Acidified with acid, it becomes salicylaldehyde. This is the final reaction mechanism. Direct reaction is phenol, chloroform, base, salicylaldehyde. How it is formed? Reaction mechanism. Okay, chloroform on treatment with base to produce trichlorocarbanion. Trichlorocarbanion is less stable, therefore it is converted into dichlorocarbene. Dichlorocarbene is a neutral electrophile. It is involved in Riemann-Tiemann reaction. This dichlorocarbene neutral electrophile attacks on phenolic ring to produce an intermediate compounds. After hydrolysis and followed by acidified with acid, finally we are getting the salicylaldehyde. Okay, this is very important. I think all of you understand. Okay, are you able to understand? Yes, Riemann-Tiemann reaction, most important one for your IP examination, 8 marks question. Yes, and one more named reaction, that is coal-base reaction. Right, next one is Kolbe's reaction. Yes, one more reaction. Kolbe's reaction. What is Kolbe's reaction? When phenol C6H5OH, this is phenol molecule. When phenol is treated with sodium hydroxide, carbon dioxide and followed by H plus. When phenol is treated with base like NaOH and followed by carbon dioxide acidified with acid to produce salicylic acid. Okay, salicylic acid. Here OH group and here COOH. Orthohydroxy benzoic acid, orthohydroxybenzoic acid, or it is also called as salicylic acid. Okay, here carbon dioxide CO2 is attached at ortho position, orthohydroxybenzoic acid, and one more product is also obtained, that is called parahydroxybenzoic acid. Parahydroxybenzoic acid is also obtained in this reaction. OH, here COOH. This is parahydroxybenzoic acid. Okay, phenol is treated with sodium hydroxide, carbon dioxide H plus. It gives orthohydroxybenzoic acid or salicylic acid. This reaction is called as Kolbe's reaction. Okay, in your long answer questions, explain Riemer-Tiemann reaction and Kolbe's reaction. If two questions are given, each question 4 marks. So Kolbe's electrolysis reaction. This is also important one. Kolbe's reaction. Right, how to explain the reaction mechanism for this reaction? Yes, now phenol mechanism for this reaction. Mechanism. Phenol C6H5OH, this is phenol, is reacts with sodium hydroxide. It gives sodium phenoxide. Okay, here O minus Na plus sodium phenoxide. Now for this sodium phenoxide reacts with carbon dioxide, CO2, carbon dioxide. It is reacts with carbon dioxide, CO2, carbon dioxide. What happened here? This pair of electrons involved in the resonance, pi bonded electrons shift towards carbon. Okay, as a result, here this pi bonded electron shift towards oxygen. Now between ortho carbon and carbon dioxide carbon bond making. So here double bond and double bond O with 2 pairs. Here carbon double bond O, here O minus. In this case here hydrogen is there. This hydrogen, carbon hydrogen electrons delocalized, pi bonded electrons shift towards oxygen. As a result, now this released hydrogen is attached to oxygen, O minus. Yes, it becomes here benzene ring, double bond, and O minus, remaining here COOH, acid formation. Now further it is acidified with H plus, it becomes salicylic acid, OH, here COOH. Its name is salicylic acid. Okay, salicylic acid. Okay, one more product is there, that is para-hydroxybenzoic acid. If the CO2 group is attacks at para position, we are getting para-hydroxybenzoic acid. Okay, you have to write only one product enough, ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid or salicylic acid. Here it is salicylic acid. Once again, phenol reacts with base like NaOH to form sodium phenoxide. CO2, it is reacts with CO2. Especially the CO2 is attacks at ortho position. Between carbon and carbon bond breaking takes place, new carbon-carbon bond formation. Next, acidified with acid, it becomes salicylic acid. If the CO2 group is attacks at para position, your para position COOH formation takes place. So therefore, when phenol is treated with base and followed by carbon dioxide to produce ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid and also para-hydroxybenzoic acid. This is coal-base reaction. Riemann-Tiemann reaction and coal-base reaction both are very, very important. And another reaction is Gutermann aldehyde synthesis. And one more reaction, named reaction before Gutermann reaction. Here one important question is there. Yes, when phenol is treated with chloroform CHCl3 in the presence of base, X compound is obtained. CCl4 in the presence of base OH minus Y product is obtained. What are X and Y? Phenol chloroform base, phenol carbon tetrachloride base is replaced by carbon tetrachloride. We are getting acid formation. So here salicylic acid is obtained. OH group, COOH group, salicylic acid. If chloroform is taken in the Riemann-Tiemann reaction, salicylaldehyde formation. Okay, OH group and CHO. Its name is salicylaldehyde. Salicylaldehyde. Here salicylic acid. Salicylic acid formation. Salicylic acid formation. If this phenol is treated with carbon dioxide and NaOH with H plus, same. Here Z product is also same, salicylic acid, OH, COOH. Okay, phenol is treated with chloroform, salicylaldehyde, phenol with carbon tetrachloride, salicylic acid, phenol with carbon dioxide, salicylic acid. This is coal-base reaction. This one is Riemann-Tiemann reaction. Okay, in this Riemann-Tiemann reaction, chloroform is replaced by carbon tetrachloride, salicylic acid is obtained. Okay, this is important question. Yes, and one more named reaction is Gutermann aldehyde synthesis. Gutterman aldehyde synthesis or Gutterman reaction. Okay, one more named reaction is Gutterman aldehyde synthesis. Gutterman aldehyde synthesis. Gutterman aldehyde synthesis. Yes. Here phenol C6H5OH reacts with hydrogen cyanide and HCl, followed by hydrolysis to produce orthohydroxybenzaldehyde. This is also called as salicylaldehyde. Salicylaldehyde. Okay, when phenol is treated with hydrogen cyanide and hydrochloric acid to give salicylaldehyde. Now, for this reaction, mechanism, hydrogen cyanide HC triple bond N, hydrogen cyanide plus hydrogen chloride H plus Cl minus. Now this Cl minus is attached to the carbon and H plus attached to nitrogen. It gives hydrogen, carbon and chlorine. Triple bond becomes double bond NH. It is imine formation. Imine upon hydrolysis H2O. Okay, here breakage of this bond, oxygen attached to carbon, two hydrogens attached to nitrogen. It becomes HC double bond O Cl, formyl chloride plus ammonia NH3. This is called as formyl chloride. In this formyl chloride, here liberation of chlorine Cl minus, it becomes HCO plus. This is formyl carbocation. Formyl carbocation. Okay. Now this formyl carbocation is at oxide ortho position. We are getting aldehyde, salicylaldehyde. Okay. This electrophile is at oxide ortho position. So we are getting aldehyde at ortho position. So phenol is treated with hydrogen cyanide and HCl, followed by hydrolysis. We are getting salicylaldehyde. This is called as Gutterman aldehyde synthesis. Similar to Gutterman aldehyde synthesis, here hydrogen is replaced by alkyl group, that is called as Auben-Oysk reaction. Auben-Oysk reaction. Auben-Oysk reaction. What is Auben-Oysk reaction? Only in hydrogen cyanide, hydrogen is replaced by alkyl group only. So when phenol, or especially we are taking resorcinol as your like substituted phenol, here this is called as resorcinol. Okay, resorcinol. Okay, this resorcinol on treatment with alkyl cyanide plus HCl and followed by hydrolysis. Here also same, followed by hydrolysis H3O plus followed by hydrolysis as your line. Here hydrolysis. What is the product obtained in this reaction? Hydrogen is replaced by alkyl group at ortho position. So we are getting the product is OH group and here OH group at this position, here C double bond OR. Okay, this is ketone formation, here aldehyde formation. Okay, this is the difference between Gattermann and Haber-Naiske reaction. What are the differences between Gattermann reaction and Haber-Naiske reaction? When phenol is treated with hydrogen cyanide and HCl to produce salicylaldehyde, one aldehyde group is introduced on ortho position. But in Haber-Naiske reaction, alkyl cyanide is taken. Instead of hydrogen cyanide, alkyl cyanide is taken and hydrochloric acid reaction with resorcinol are substituted phenol. This resorcinol produces ketone. If we take phenol at ortho position, COR group is also obtained. Okay, you have to write like this also. Say yes, when phenol C6H5OH is treated with RCN alkyl cyanide plus HCl, it gives ketone is present at second position, C double bond OR. This is also called as Haber-Naiske reaction. So instead of phenol, here substituted phenol, resorcinol is taken. So resorcinol with alkyl cyanide and HCl is known as Haber-Naiske reaction. Okay, Gattermann aldehyde synthesis and Haber-Naiske reaction. And one more reaction, a reaction with nitrous acid, HNO2. Reaction with nitrous acid, HNO2. Yes, and one more chemical reaction, a reaction with nitrous acid. Reaction with nitrous acid. Reaction with nitrous acid, HNO2. Phenol C6H5OH. When phenol is treated with nitrous acid, HONO, it is nothing but HNO2, nitrous acid. This nitrous acid reacts with phenol at para position, hydrogen combines with OH group of HNO2. Dehydration takes place. Removal of water it gives here double bond, double bond, double bond, here N double bond O. NO means nitroso. This is OH group. This is called as para-nitrosophenol. It is a para-nitrosophenol. Now this para-nitrosophenol undergoes tautomerism. It undergoes tautomerism. Tautomerism is nothing but shifting of proton from one position to another position. Here shifting of proton like this. Here these sigma bonded electrons involved in the resonance. Now these pi bonded electrons shift between adjacent positions and this pair of electrons delocalized. As a result, your electron density increases. Therefore, this pi bonded electrons shift towards oxygen. So that's why your released hydrogen is attached to oxygen. This released hydrogen is attached to oxygen. Okay. Now this hydrogen atom is attached to oxygen. What happened here? Now benzene ring. This is benzene ring. Here double bond. This is double bond. Here double bond. Nitrogen and OH. Here double bond O. Okay, this is the monooxime of para-benzoquinone. It is written like this. Yes, here double bond NOH. It is a monooxime of para-benzoquinone. This is the monooxime of para-benzoquinone. Phenol reacts with HNO2 to produce para-nitrosophenol. On tautomerism, monooxime of para-benzoquinone is obtained. This is reaction with nitrous acid.